Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and His only begotten Son. Call La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well, while Barakatham to the hopeful elect. Alright, this is going to be a very, very quick lesson going into masturbation and adult content. You know, two things where it might be, for brothers that's new in the truth, a stumbling block or something that they kind of just don't really understand like that, because it's more important things to be teaching about. You know, with the Spirit got me to go ahead and dive into it. You know, we all faced, we in captivity, so you know, brothers might not, you know, have a wife, or you know, might be able to find a woman, or however the situation work. This is gonna be more edification on it. Now, first thing first, I'm going to the definition of what masturbation means. All right, it means stimulate one's own genitals for sexual pleasure. Stimulate the genitals of someone to give them sexual pleasure. All right, now that's, you know, most of you men, you know what that is. All right, now I'm gonna first start with these two scriptures. Let's see what sin is. That's what I'm gonna name this lesson. Is masturbation and adult content sin? Well, let's read. This is 1 John 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresses also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. Now, there ain't no sin that says anything about masturbation. Okay, now let's get another one. This is Romans chapter 5, verse 13. For until the law, sin was in the world, but sin is not imputed when there is no law. So the sin is the transgression of the law, and it's basically a precept. Now, what there is a law of is illicit sexual acts, which is fornication. Let's go into that real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committed fornication sinneth against his own body. Now, there are three things. Now, there's also spiritual fornication, and there's the fornication speaking of illicit sexual acts. You know, the word right here is porneia in the Greek. All right. Now, let's go on to see what it is. Illicit sexual intercourse. Now, illicit sexual intercourse would be adultery, which will be a man lying with another man's woman. All right, or a woman sleeping with men when she has a husband. All right, you know, the double genders doing this shit, stuff like that, and you know it's called sodomy, and sodomy is in the back door. All right. Now, when you look into, you know, adult content, it pushes all those things on there, you know. So, you know, the masturbation isn't the sin, but, you know, when somebody, you know, goes on those sites and looks at that shit, you see a lot of multiple partners, you know, you see, you know, women on the phone with their husbands. It's different wickedness going on in that shit. It's a lot of evil. You know, the Lord told us to depart from evil. So, and also another thing he told us to do is put away that old creature and be a new creature, renewed after the Lord. So, you know, that's really the old creature. You know, he's in the world. You know, watch that shit all day, all the time. And you probably want to do a lot of those things on there. But, you know, as you come into the ministry, you want to try and refrain from that stuff. You know, I'm going to get some scriptures going into that. You know, let's go ahead and start with this. This is Proverbs 8, verse 13. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil. Now, what is evil? The wicked way. Now, a lot of the things being pushed on the adult content is evil. You see a lot of sodomy going on in that shit. Even with the man doing the shit with the woman. You see adultery. You see all types of wickedness. And some of them, you know, some of them have a husband right now, but they got the videos of them doing shit. Like, you look at celebrity videos, it's different, just wickedness going on in that shit. And we clearly don't agree with it, so, you know, it's best to avoid it. You know, try your best to avoid watching adult content. All right. It says pride and arrogancy, the evil way. So that's evil ways, the stuff that's being pushed on there. It says, in the forward mouth do I hate. Let's get another one. This is Psalms 34, verse 11. Come ye, hearken, children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of Yahweh. It says, what man is he that desireth life, and loveth many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil, and do good, seek peace, and pursue it. So we're supposed to depart from the evils. You know? And the stuff you see on there is clearly evils. All types of wickedness being pushed on there. And to give a little quick analogy or an example is, when you come into this truth, you're not gonna be watching no Christian service every week. As in, you know how some brothers might be fighting, trying to avoid watching the adult content. You ain't gonna watch just as you don't watch because you don't agree with it, right? So you don't watch Christians service every week, every day, because you don't agree with it. The same with the stuff being pushed on that adult content, because you know what they're gonna do in a Christian service: praise a false name. They're gonna be a false image. Might even see them eating some unclean foods, doing all types of wickedness on there. A woman teaching and shit. You don't agree with it, so that's why you don't watch it. Same with the adult content. You gotta avoid that shit. Some brothers might not be able to find a woman, That's why Elder Apostle Gabar mentioned, buying, paying for, prostitute or whatever, or, trying to find your woman to do with. But that adult content shit, masturbation isn't the sin, but that adult content, it has all types of wickedness on there. That's why it's best to avoid it. It's all types of wickedness going on in there. And you don't want that shit to be all in your mind, that wickedness and shit. It's not supposed to, and what happens is when you let yourself keep on doing it, you'll get addicted to it, and that'll constantly be on your mind. We want to be filled with the light as much as possible, so to try and avoid it. I ain't gonna bring this out. But lastly, I'm gonna get this one because I'm gonna get two more as a matter of fact. Get one about let's get this real quick. Let me see if I can find the old man. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This is Ephesians chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 22. I'm just reading verse 22. It says, that ye put off concerning the former conversation with the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Alright? Supposed to put away the old man, the old creature, and be a new creature formed after Yahushua. A lot of stuff we did was, pretty damn wicked. So we're supposed to try and be a new creature and be a new man. So, the old man, you may have watched that adult content 24/7. So you now coming to this ministry, into this truth, you try not to do that shit no more. And you try and find an alternative. Because that shit is worldly, the shit that's being pushed on there. But let's read this. Let's end it off. This is 1 John 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, love of the Father is not in him. So, if you constantly keep watching some shit, all day, 24/7, it can grow on to you. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh. Lust of the eyes, the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. That's worldly. Try and avoid it. It says, and the world passed away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. One of the lust things that you see on there is having multiple partners at once. And it's even been one instance where, somebody told me about they had the urge to stick their, hand in the back door and stuff like that. That comes from that porn, that adult content. So you just, try and avoid it. And that's the point. That's all of this lesson, man. Masturbation isn't a sin, but that adult content is pushing evil and it has sin on it. You know, if you don't agree with it, then you shouldn't be watching it 24/7. You know, you should try and avoid it. Actually, because Lord said, "Depart from evil." Evil is being pushed on there. But anyways, Lord wills, that's what's edifying. I'm gonna end it off by saying, "Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakabradash." Till next time, Shalom.